Hey guys, this is Ben with Off-Road Recon, and today we have a new refrigerator that's just come out from Ausranvik, and they've sent it to us to show to you, so stay tuned. So, I have not looked at this product yet. I don't know anything about it. It is smaller. This is the Ausranvik APR-35W in silver. It's a 35 watt. It weighs 36 pounds. So let's get it out of the box here and take a look.
If you go to purchase one of these refrigerators on Amazon, don't forget to use code OFFRECON, OFFRECON, to save some money on one of these refrigerators.
Here on the, I'll put a little picture of the stats. APR-35W, protective classification 3, 12 or 24 volt, 35 watts, 3.75 amps. Refrigerants in R134A. It uses 0.088 ounces of it. And these are made by our friends over at Ausranvik. It is a Chinese manufacturer, much like most of the coolers and refrigerants. It does have a nice locking clip here. You squeeze that to unlock it. Closes very well. Well, I tell you, one thing I noticed right off the bat is this is built a lot more rugged feeling than maybe the other one, which, you know, the other one's okay because it stays in my rig, but you're gonna be throwing this thing around and kind of taking it camping and stuff, maybe taking it in and out. Pretty cool. Check this out. You drop the lid. It's got a couple of little spring-loaded mechanisms there. As you can see, it keeps it from slamming. Okay, so once we get inside, we have this standard aluminum on the inside that we have on the other one. We've also got, looks like these are the handles. So some pretty good size handles that are removable. So guys, this is going to kind of be my first impressions and kind of just what I think of this cooler, taking a look at it. I'll see if I can, like I said, I'll give you some specs, things like that. So coming over here into the refrigerator, this is the cord you get. You get your AC adapter, okay? There's the stats on that. You get your 12 volt for your cigarette lighter, or 12 volt plug. You get the set of handles, which you do not have to use, obviously. You get instructions and the hardware for the handles. Okay, now getting to the refrigerator. Got some nice Ausranvik branding now. Okay. Get your brushed aluminum look here. It feels sturdy, heavy duty. Here's your compressor back here with ventilation. Plug here. And this is actually the second time, guys, that I've received one of these, and they've just got a little, you know, there's like a little dent in it here from shipping. UPS could be a little more careful with this stuff, because I mean, you got to hit it pretty good. I've had mine in the back of my Jeep now for several months and haven't had an issue with any denting or anything like that. And this is the second product that I've received dented from shipping. Let's open this baby up. So you've got this latch system here, which you just simply push up on the latch like that. This, you've got a drain plug in here, it looks like. That's new. Didn't have one of those on the old one. In case you spill. Oh, I did just notice something else too, guys. On the other refrigerator, the 52L, which I will put a link in the description for that, you're able to move this lid and open it elongated, right? Like portrait mode instead of landscape. You can only open this refrigerator in landscape. There's only one way, and it's like that. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to do it a different way. Okay guys, so we're powered back up here. We're back on the tripod. And we're gonna plug this into AC. I did, last time I did the testing, I did AC and DC. This time we're just gonna plug it in with AC because in the testing on the other refrigerator, there was no difference. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth review later and plug it into both AC and DC. Kind of going through its cycles here. It's got a nice menu. Okay, battery protection, it's in eco mode. Switch from Celsius to Fahrenheit, battery protection off and on, power the system off and on. Unlock, that's probably to lock your settings. I just heard the compressor kick on. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Nice little LED light in there. Oh, that's cool. This time they put it in the lid so it shines down. Very nice, good idea. Shines right down on top of there. Okay, so she's cooling down here now. I feel the cold air coming out on the inside. While I'm going through this, guys, I do want to mention this cooler we will be giving away. In order to qualify for this giveaway, what you're going to need to do is drop a comment in the section below on this video, letting us know that you're a subscriber, and then we will reply to your comment, letting you know what the next directions are to try to qualify to win this cooler. We will be giving this refrigerator away as soon as possible. So once we're done with the review, we're done with our testing, one of you could be getting this refrigerator. So stay tuned, drop a comment below, make sure that you're a subscriber, and you could get this refrigerator. The refrigerator will be locked from the factory when you get it, so that's why this touchscreen is not working. Which, as Ausranvik, I will say, you guys might have some issues with this because people don't really read these usually, and they'll be calling you and saying, hey, this thing won't work. So, let's get straight into that first. The control panel will be locked automatically when there's no operation for 3 seconds. When the control panel is locked, there is a lock icon on the LCD display. In order to unlock, you must operate and hold the unlock button for 3 seconds to unlock the panel. Firstly, then lock icon will disappear. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's unlocked. So this is your panel here. And when you don't use it for 10 seconds, it automatically goes into this locked status here. This is what it's going to look like when you guys first get it from the manufacturer. So you just simply hold this for 3 seconds. It unlocks, and then you can adjust your cooling temperatures. You can adjust Celsius to Fahrenheit. We're going to keep it on Fahrenheit. Mode, eco, max, or off, right? So we're going to go ahead and put it on max. And then you've got battery protector. What this does, guys, is it changes when the refrigerator stops working because your battery is going to die. So we'll just leave it on medium. Okay, and then you've got your on and off. And I guess maybe you hold it down. Yep, hold it down to shut it off, hold it down to turn it on. I'm going to look into what this USB port is for. It's just a standard USB here. And then we've got the Ausranvik branding. You know, look, I said this before in my last review, and if you haven't seen that review yet, click right up here. I'll put it in the description. It's the Ausranvik, I think it's a 50L, and we've just been super impressed with it. We've had 2 of them. They're both running great. I keep one in my Jeep, and it's there all the time. It's got their cover around it to an insulator cover. It also kind of toughens up this exterior. And we have nothing but good things to say about this company. They do a great job with their refrigerators. Their compressors are amazing. They're quiet. They're super energy efficient. My big compressor in the 50L lasted 3 days in my Jeep without going into the power low mode, which would kick it off because you're using too much power consumption and your voltage is dropping. So this is a little smaller. I imagine it would go even long, maybe 4 or 5 days. I don't know. You can kind of do your own testing. If you're the winner, you can test this one out. So make sure you drop a subscribe, click the like button, share this video with your friends, and you or them could have the possibility of winning this refrigerator for free. And their manuals are pretty well done, guys. For a Chinese company, a lot of times you get in here kind of broken English and things like that. I'm not saying there's not some of that in here, but it's pretty good. They're very descriptive. And this thing's been running for about 5 minutes, guys. 6 minutes maybe. And it's already down to 39 degrees, and I think we have it set on 32. And it's just super quiet. Like, I can't hear it unless I get right down here by it. It's even quieter than my other one, which is probably just because it's it's not as new as this, and they just keep on perfecting and getting better and better in their compressors. And I'll put a link in the description. Somebody had a bunch of compressor questions on our last video. So this time I will actually link in the description below here all the stats and details on the compressor directly, so you can kind of do some of that high-tech research that you guys all love to do. Another everyday scenario is how much can you really fit in this thing, right? So what I'm going to do is maybe I'll show you kind of what a gallon of milk is going to look like in here. Refrigerator's down to 39 degrees. It's been running for a little while. And that's what a gallon of milk looks like in here, guys. So that's kind of going to be your space. It looks like you could probably get 2 gallons of milk side by side in here, 4 total. And then you got a little room on the top still. And then you've got this compartment over here, maybe for sandwich meat, veggies, or cheese, or anything like that. So this will kind of give you an idea of how much room you have inside this refrigerator. Also, I will include the cubic foot room of how much space is in here cubic feet wise. So I'm gonna get my gallon milk back out of there so we can get real world testing here. And then again, I just really like this light. The way it's up on the lid and it shines down into your cooler. It's a lot handy. Okay guys, another thing that you all always ask is real world dimensions. Okay, you always get the dimensions on the website and things like that. And nowadays they're getting pretty good about their measuring and kind of telling you what you're going to get. But we're going to do this like we do in all of our reviews, because typically you have a specific spot where you're going to want to put this. So with our handles, it's just like the last one. We're about 2 inches on each side with the handle. Okay, that's how far they stick out. All right, so from side to side, lengthwise, you're at 23.5 inches, okay, at the biggest part. So 23 inches long. Make sure we're at the widest part. You're at 14.5 wide, okay? So, again, that's 23.5 inches long without the handles and 14.5 wide, okay? Now your height is 15.5, okay? So your height is 15.5. Now you add 2 inches onto each end for the handles, and you're at 23.5 without, 25, so you're 27.5 inches long with your handles intact, keeping them on here. You can remove these handles. If you're going to be putting it on a slider or something, guys, you can actually just remove one handle and then use just the handle that's going to slide in and out, okay? Now we'll do inside dimensions. So height on the inside, with being able to close the lid still, you're looking at 11.5 inches and 13.5 wide by 11 inches in width. So 13 wide, 11 and a half tall, 13 and a half long, and 11 in width. Okay, guys, as you can see, I wanted to be able to give you a side-by-side comparison of Ausranvik's bigger model, and you can see right up here in the description, or actually I'll link it right up here above the video to see the review on this. This is our current refrigerator that we use in our rig for overlanding. It's good size. You can kind of see the comparison. They do make a cover for this one. This is an insulating cover and also protective. Oh, smell like a piece of cheese in there. Wait for that out. So you've got your spot for a compressor. You got this nice bag with pockets. We just keep our stickers. Looks like maybe a lighter and some Walmart bags in this one. You can see the height difference. Pretty vast. On the inside, on this bigger model, you have a basket to keep things in. And then, just your standard cooler on the inside. One thing that is different that I wanted to point out is you can change the direction of which this one goes, right? So you can open it elongated or portrait mode, or you can open it in landscape mode like we're in now. Okay, also your display for everything is on the top on this one, right up there. Your LED lights down here in the side, which doesn't quite light up as good as the newer model. And this is what the inside of this one. No basket, but you've got this nice compartment over here. Nice gasket seal all the way around. They do have the same type of finish, as you can see. And this model is the APR-35W, and it's 45 watts. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little comparison there of the two different models and what we are currently running now. And we love this refrigerator. It works great. So check out the link below to see the review on it as well. Okay guys, so that's my initial thoughts on the APR-35W from Ausranvik. Please stay tuned in the future as we're going to do some more in-depth testing on this, some trials, checking it out, using it out in the field, and we'll really kind of get more of an in-depth feel of what kind of quality we have here. We have been very impressed with our 50 model, and I don't expect anything less to come from their new and improved 35 model. So this is still our daily driver. This might be good for a 1 or maybe even a 2-day overlanding trip. But thank you again for tuning in. Please do not forget to subscribe, drop us a like, share this with your friends. Also, remember, enter the contest by dropping a comment below letting us know that you're a subscriber, and you could have your chance to win a refrigerator from Ausranvik. Drop the comment below. We will reply to you with further instructions. This has been with Off-Road Recon. Thanks again, and stay safe out on the trails. We'll see you soon. Real soon.